You're listening to Mr. Allard's Neighborhood. Small town feel with big time ideas. After all, you are entitled to Brad's opinion. Here's your host, Brad Allard.
Well, it's another lovely week here in the neighborhood, and I actually am afraid the show is going to get a little bit silly if any of the pre-talk is going to be an indication of that. I have Melissa and Sarah from the chamber, and it's always a party when they're on, you know.
Always a good time. That's the word you're looking for. Good time.
It's a good time. You know, they're going to have, tell us what's going on in the chamber and also the new venture they're on. And you know, we're just going to chit chat. You know, it's going to be a pretty informal show because, you know, it works best that way. Don't you think so?
I think we should give a shout out, though, for how awesome the studio looks, because this hasn't looked like this since the last time we were here.
Yeah, I think the last show we did was in October, and I said November, December, you're like, I need a break, you know, because y'all.
Which it was really nice.
Yeah, it was.
But then I was still going like, wait, are we on today?
Yeah,
wait, are we on today?
Well, you know, it's like, well, after a while, it's like, yeah, you know what I said last time? That's still good.
It's still happening.
It's still good, so I'm good.
Yeah.
But you also needed the Christmas break. Did y'all have a nice holiday, ladies?
Yes.
I'm ready to see my people.
Okay.
I've missed my people so
Yeah,
much.
that's true. I definitely have missed.
Taylor, I don't know if Sarah's on. He's all over it because I hear you echoing a bit. Well, I'm glad the holiday's over, and for one thing, because I just wanted to get things back to normal. Because like it seems like, I don't know, I'm a creature of habit a little bit, and it's like everything's disrupted.
Yeah, I appreciate a schedule.
Yeah.
Like, I know I may be running, late, coming in on two wheels, but I do appreciate a schedule and a routine. And so while I love having the break and the reset time to just sit and be still, I really do appreciate, like, I'm ready now to get back.
Well, it's like, you know, you call for some, you know, you got to take care of some business of some sort. Oh, they took the 2 weeks off, or it's closed today, or, you know, like the schools, you know, I need to deal with my schools a little bit. They're not open for until middle of next week.
Holy cow.
Yeah. And so I'm sitting there just kind of in limbo, hanging out there. But, you know, and the mail and the banks, it's like, you know, in fact, Thursday, of course, we had to talk about this big snowstorm and all that. I guess it's a good day to have one because all the banks and the mail will be closed in too.
Why?
Jimmy Carter's funeral.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's a federal holiday according to, I think it's Joe Biden still president, or whoever is pulling the strings. Anyway.
You try every time, don't you?
Slide that in there, you know. You know, I thought it was funny yesterday. He signed a bill that actually will maybe benefit me. I don't know, it's about Social Security and whatever. And he gives the reporters a piece of his mind, give them, you know, pretty profane cussing. I thought, oh boy, get this guy off the stage. But
Exit stage right.
yeah, you know, oh boy, you have to tell them which way is right, but still.
Stop it.
Okay, all right, fine. Let's talk about the sponsors while we're here. And okay, our place, you know, I was there last week. It had the Christmas decoration still. You know, is it harder to decorate or undecorate?
Undecorate.
Right.
It's the worst.
It's still up. Like everything's, we didn't touch it.
Really?
Oh,
Well, Robin's taking a tree down today, and I'm thinking, this might be a good day to, you know, have an accident, go to the hospital, you know, something like that, to get out of the
stop
tree.
it, Allard.
I think you just save it for Thursday, Friday, like we've previously, like
that's a good
we're going to
idea.
talk about.
Now
You're
I've got-
welcome. See, you'll have something to do.
Fine. You tell Robin that. Good luck. You
Well,
know.
you told Robin.
Yeah, no. Oh, no. You have this
I'm not
wrong
getting in
idea
that.
that we are, that I have any kind of control over my scene. Are you kidding me? When it comes to this kind of stuff, just shut up and undecorate. Anyway, and also Gina's Pizza. I'm glad they're back on regular schedule. They were closed a good bit of the holidays, you know, because it's, you know, Christmas, I guess, or something like that. He wants to give him the holiday, doggone him. And so they're back in normal business hours. Maybe a good day to have some pizzas. Maybe on Thursday or Wednesday, you call ahead, get a couple pizzas, put in the refrigerator because you're not going to be going anywhere. But
Sounds nice.
I will not be going anywhere.
I know you'll probably.
I will
He's
be
actually just talking to you.
I will be taking my computer home on Wednesday when my boy shows his steer, and I will not return until Monday.
He shows the steer. Your son in the FAA and all that business.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
And of course, it turned cold this week.
Of course,
So
it
that
did.
they could do their.
You know what gets to me?
Turn cold.
Get in the
Actually, it
mood.
was because Centennial had a soccer tournament this weekend. And that actually is why
Forced
it
the
got
weather,
cold.
too.
So
Okay,
you're
thanks.
all welcome. But
Thanks, honey.
Gina's, by the way,
Gina's, yes. I'm just
We
letting
had-
you.
we'll get there.
Okay.
We had it the other day. We've had it several times. It is one of my favorites for sure.
It is.
And the gluten free.
And that they have gluten free and that it's actually good because my daughter is gluten free and sometimes it's like cardboard with cheese on it and it is not at Gina's. It's actually good.
Yes, it is. I have a friend that's gluten free, and we've been there a couple times, and he's
a friend?
it's gluten free too, and smarty pants. You can cut your mic off.
Robin, she's gluten free.
No, Robin is she's not gluten free. No, but she's not. She's like, oh, I don't know if I can eat this pizza. It's going to put on weight. And I'm like, ay vey, whatever. Anyway, Gina's Pizza is good for you. Go get it. Anyway, also thank you to Wild Cigar, and it's a good time maybe to go and have a smoke and a drink because it's nice and cozy and everything. Yeah, they had a lot of stuff going on during the holidays. Now they're kind of back to their normal routine and whatnot. So I was visiting with Nathan the other day, and they got plans to expand their reach, so to speak. One thing about Wild is they get a lot of national business. A lot of the cigar vendors use them as their regional stop for their, for sales events or unveiling new products or whatever else, because they're known to be pretty influential, I guess.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. I see y'all been working together for a while now. Also, thank you to our friends over at Southern Gym. Boy, I tell you, they were busy right before Christmas. Now, they took a few days off, but they're back on normal schedule this week.
I love that they put the engagement pictures, like whenever they've got something. I think that is just too cool.
Yeah,
Yes.
I do love that.
That's one of the more fun aspects of Robin's job, when a young man or a couple comes in and they're buying engagement rings and whatever, and because all the ladies get excited about that, or they also get excited about anniversary gifts, particularly when the person is like, "This is for our 50th anniversary" or something like that, and it's just so sweet.
Yeah. And they had a great party the other day. So good.
They're going to do another.
I know.
one
I
pretty
think
soon.
about our little goodie bags that we left with. I'm like,
It was the greatest goodie bag. Like so much effort, was put in there. They had really great items, and it was
They
one
do
of
a
my
great
friends that won one of her prizes, and I just love
Robin
it.
wouldn't let me take one of the bags home. So
No,
there you go.
well,
No, but they're gonna. I don't know a specific date. I don't know if Galen has a specific date in mind, but within the next couple of months, we're gonna do another one of those boots and bling thing.
I'm ready for her derby.
And they already planning on that as well. You think that's just why not? Let's just throw this together. You know how it is outside. It's, with Galen in particular,
anybody who actually does parties or events knows there is no just throw it together. There's a lot of effort that goes into it.
well, I'm hoping she brings back
thought.
that jazz trio she had because that was a lot of fun.
We heard that they were great.
They are good. Yeah,
We didn't get to stay for that.
Well, no, because that was everything was on that one day, right? December
Yes.
5th. I went to 4 different events on the
Yes.
5th.
Yeah,
I
it
went
was
to
a
Tiffany's
whirlwind.
little party,
Yep.
and then Toys for Tots. Next step had an open house, and it was like, good heavens, there is other days in the calendar.
We
but-
did. We made like
3.
we made
back
2
to back.
stops,
Yeah.
and then the third was ours. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
So
And so we also Old Pro Roofing. You definitely need this number because supposedly again we're going to have bad weather. Again, I am agnostic about that. You have to have proof that there really is such a thing called weather. So 817-734-2756 will get you John Williams, and he'll check your roof. He can come out probably today or tomorrow. You can find out ahead of time if your roof needs repairs. I don't know if we get it repaired by Thursday, but you're going to at least know. But certainly afterwards, you'll need to know. And also on another kind of a segue here, a little shout out to my friends over at Stop Restoration, because when they have these cold weathers, quite often you get burst pipes, or in the older homes certainly, or you'll get maybe some roof damage, and and it leaks into the ceiling and all this other stuff. So call Lisa Smith over at Stop Restoration.
Love Lisa.
Yeah, she's a beauty, ain't she?
I love her so
wonderful.
much.
Have you met Morris? her
Yes.
husband?
Oh my God. No,
Yes.
both of them.
Yeah.
Like I just love.
Yeah. And so anyway, I just
They're
threw
good
that out there because she's my sweetie, and also. But back to John, it's actually his dad, but there.
Look at that guy.
There he is.
Oh,
All right, back to John.
Just kidding.
817-734-2756. Okay, now there's Jeff at jeffkellyrealty.com. This is his email, 817-781-0546. It was his birthday a couple days ago.
Yes, it was.
And he's really knowledgeable, of course, about real estate. And I'm going to have him on pretty soon again because the rates are going down. And so if you want to talk about rates, call my friends over at Camco. But he knows about them as well. And if you're looking to move in this area, and people are, I mean, do y'all get information like this, or like you don't get real estate information that much?
No.
Just kind of word of mouth kind of thing. I don't wonder if they give you like a formal report there from the city or nothing like that. Nah, okay, fine. Anyway, 817-781-0546 if you're looking to move in and around this area. Also, this would be a good time to do an indoor workout with HotWorks.
Warm you right up.
Yeah, well, I learned a lot about this. Michelle's been on the show several times, and she talks about the value of infrared workouts because it's less stressful on your joints and your muscles, but you're getting a full workout, and it's and it's safe. They got trained personnel there, and it's open 24 hours. I don't know if y'all know that, but you can go there at 2 a.m. Now, there's not going to
When
be.
you can't sleep, go work
Yeah.
out.
Well, no, you'll be surprised. I've asked her, who goes work out at 2 a.m? She says a lot of people work odd hours and they'll go after work, and they get off at 1 and they'll come by, and you have to have a code and all that. So it's secure, but there's no personnel there. But they get a lot of business at like 6. People get worked
they're
out.
normal.
Yeah. But so you get more business in the middle of the night than one might think. So
Well, especially at the beginning of the year when everybody's on that newly found health kick, and they may be crowded at those normal times. So I would appreciate that 24-hour option of. Plus, I get those like energy spurts at the most random time. So being able to be like, hey, it's 11. I really need to go have a spin class right now.
Yeah.
Then I could do. So
I don't make New Year's resolutions because I know me. I'm too lazy.
Yeah.
I say I'm going to work out, and then I have to lift it. Whoa. No, I don't think so. Wouldn't wait, and I'm done. Anyway, so thank you, Michelle, at Over at HeartWorks. And today, I think this week, the local life has come out. I believe Hughley's on the cover.
oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and they do all these special issues, as y'all know, and so I like it because it's 30,000 homes get it, and it's really good advertising. So, at the end of the show, by the way, I'm going to remind me to talk about something that Taylor and I and a few others are putting together that kind of will help with all this. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. But thank you, Tiffany, for what you do for the community, et cetera. And the Burleson Buzz. Y'all know Cody, I suppose. Okay,
yes.
yeah. He is kind of one of the sources of local news, which I will be incorporating in this new venture I'm talking about. Because we don't really get a lot of local news, we get it through Facebook, which is very
What's going on at 174?
yeah, or it's
Sirens.
a lot of opinions, shall we say, or a lot of people that take something they heard and run with it, and pretty soon it's a big deal. I think if the mayor had his way, he'd ban Facebook forever. But that's just,
That's unallowed.
Yeah, it's this pesky First Amendment, but whatever. But Burleson Buzz, if you want to know what's going on at local sports, he's associated with a guy named Ashton Nix that does sports-related content, so it's always good. I don't know of any nonprofit stuff going on. I guess they'll probably get revved up again pretty soon. But anyway, let's talk about y'all.
That's a great segue to
Yeah.
what's happening this month.
We know about nonprofit stuff. That's
Yeah.
actually the focus of our luncheon coming up in 2 weeks.
I saw that.
Yeah, on the 16th. We're really excited about it.
No, well, where's it? Pathway, right?
Pathway.
Okay,
yes.
well, everything's a pathway.
Yeah, for the most part. Everything's a pathway.
Y'all have done stuff at First Baptist, right?
We
But-
do, yes.
All right, but those are like the only two places that can accommodate this kind of crowd. I've been every time the mayor or Victoria's on, or if I've had McClendon on here a couple of times, like, hey, we need a public meeting space like Cleburne has, and he says, write me a check, that kind of thing. So, tell us all about this event.
So it's getting to know the local resources in your area. So not just Burleson, but because we're Burleson area chamber. So Burleson and the surrounding area, where we're bringing in local nonprofits from a range of organizations for them to have booths set up in like the lobby for everyone to be able to go and talk more in depth, but also you'll be hearing from them inside the actual luncheon that day as well.
It's going to be super fun too.
Yeah.
The setup is.
Anybody that pays attention to this community and listens to the show, I hope, knows that we have some tremendous organizations. I mean, I don't know many other communities has this level of public support in terms of these
We have a ton. I
nonprofits.
think that people know that we have a lot of options, but also do you know what all they offer? Or do you even, there's a whole bunch that people don't know about because you have that core group of like, oh, I know these, like everyone knows Harvest House and Crazy 8 and Rachel's Hope and Next Step and all of that, which those are all great, but there's more. And so
when you say Burleson area, because I've become friends with the Crowley House of Hope, are they going to be there?
I don't know if they are or not.
Okay.
I don't have them.
Would they be allowed to be there? Since
Yes,
they're not?
absolutely.
Okay,
It's
good.
Burleson
All right.
area.
Well, her name is Elizabeth Becker. I'll get her a buzz. Is it too late to sign up
It's
for it?
probably what?
Is it Elizabeth Becker's her name? And is it too late to sign up?
No, it's not.
When's the deadline?
Well, I mean, we'll let them come.
All right. Walk in
We
with
need
their
to know
stuff.
ahead of time for
All
sure
right.
because we've got table plans and all of that to work out. But definitely through the end of this week, it's not till the 16th, and I don't actually know what day it is.
The 16th
Like
is Thursday.
today. No,
Today's
today,
the
I don't know
6th.
what today is.
Today's the
It's
6th.
a
It's
Monday.
10 days from
so
now.
it's next Thursday.
Next week
Okay.
from
So
Thursday.
yeah, by the end of the week, if she could let us know by the end of the week,
Okay.
that would be enough time for the actual nonprofits to get signed up, and again, us to put that table seating chart together
And FYI,
organize.
for all the nonprofits that will be there, they need to bring their own table and all of their information packets and all of that. You get a free lunch ticket, right? So you get to bring you have the opportunity to bring your own table. So bring that and a chair.
That's
and
the way it works in almost every
Yes.
one of these events. It's
It
no big
is,
deal.
yeah.
They all have that.
Yes.
But I've gotten to know them. Jennifer Woods, now formerly of Harvest
Yeah.
House, introduced us, and Crowley House of Hope is literally catty corner from us right here. She
Oh,
walks.
okay.
She walks over here to do the show. That's how close she is.
Nice.
And it just, I've always said this, I'll say it again. When I sit in this chair, I get to talk to all these different groups, and it's just amazing to me.
Yeah.
How selfless a lot of these people are. I don't know if I could do it on a routine basis. I mean, I could go by and give or do this or whatever, but do it every day. Whew, they'd be testing my patience, But they do it. So I guess that's their calling. So it's basically just people for to get together. Now, I'm assuming people outside the nonprofit world are asked to be there, just find out what's going on.
We have usually our crowd is around 150, 175, sometimes 90, 190. So our luncheons are definitely well attended for sure. So regular people will be there who need the resources.
The community.
That's the whole point. Yeah, the community will be there.
Yeah, how does one get a ticket for that? Just on your webpage?
You're so smart. Everything's on the website.
Yeah, I just figured.
BurlesonChamber.org.
Well, I didn't think
That's
you just just show up. We
You
don't know
get
how
a
much
ticket.
food to make.
You get a ticket.
No, I figured you'd show up. And how much is there a ticket price for that? How much?
Yes. Okay.
It's 40.
40. Okay, so
Yeah,
40
it's
bucks.
40 now. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's fine. Because it's not just a fundraiser, but I'm sure
That's for non-members.
right. For members, it's how much?
It might actually be 40 now because it is getting so
Yeah, I don't
close to
remember.
the actual event. So usually members are $30. And then as we get closer, it does go up to the non-member price.
One thing I've discovered as I've been doing this is everything you spend on anything like this, keep the receipts for the IRS, by the way. I've learned that a couple of years ago. Just, they won't take your word for it. Not that they've hassled me, but my accountant's like, I'm not putting that down there if you don't have the paper. And there you go. So get your ticket, keep the receipt. Who's doing the food?
It's going to be Hard 8.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
Yes,
All right.
and it's
Oh,
not
it's
okay.
so good.
I'm going to preface that with it's not barbecue.
What is it?
They have hooked us up. They have done an amazing job with what we're going to have. I'm not going to.
Listen,
I'm not going to give it away. You got to come and
Well, that's
check it out. But
Really
it's
good
not
food.
it's not barbecue. They have a special little menu that
Okay.
we found out about that they will.
Is this something they serve to their normal customers? Oh, well, y'all are special. Wow.
We're kind of a
they're
big deal.
special. They're members. So, that's what,
Well, so you buy a ticket, you walk around, you see the pleading faces of all the people in nonprofit with their little tip jar right there.
That is not. No. Where have you been? That is not what we're doing.
He
I
hasn't
know.
been at our luncheon. So
No,
I'm going to
I'm
need
sure.
you to get a ticket for next Thursday.
I'll just go ahead and register you right
16.
now.
Yeah, thanks a
We'll
lot.
send that bill out.
Yeah. Send the bill. In fact, I got my bill from y'all today. So
Excellent. Thanks for paying that.
No, it's all right.
Speaking of nonprofits
Yes.
that you love,
Yes.
Chamber.
Yes. And that is also tax deductible, I found out, for networking advertising purposes. So,
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
you're getting your money's worth. Speaking of money's worth, where's the next Tuesday night event?
Texas Brewery. Old Texas Brewing.
Okay. That's
Gonna be
At the
upstairs.
Sky Bar.
the Sky Bar.
Yep.
Hopefully the weather will be all right for it. If
It's going to be like 50 next week. It's fine.
okay, so it's
The snow will have melted. You're going to be good.
It's next. So
I will be good.
You'll be
I can
driving. Okay.
drive next week.
next Tuesday, then, right?
Yes.
It's about
4:30 to 6.
6:30 or 6. Okay. Of course, you probably stick around afterwards. At Texas.
I mean, I don't know
Bar.
why you would leave. It's a good time up there.
I haven't been there in a little while. I've been there 2 or 3 times for events, and it's a very good facility for that kind of
Jamie
thing.
does a great job.
Yeah, I've met her once. I think at a chamber event. I think it was
Oh,
over.
really?
Yeah.
Only once?
Yeah, well, sometimes they're busy. I met her when y'all were doing your event at Sierra Bank about 2 months ago.
yeah.
Yeah, and so Tuesday night, I'm going to be in good shape. I don't have any night classes this semester. So,
Look at you. We expect
You
to
can
see
come
your
to all the
shiny
networking
face
nights.
Yeah.
every month.
Talk about,
All
your
the
new
things you've
ventures.
got going on.
well, we'll do that at the end.
No, I mean it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to pass cards out. It's stuff like that. That's what you do, right? I mean, you go there and you network and schmooze.
Network at night. It should be network in the afternoon, but it's network at night.
Well,
Network in the evening.
Right now it gets dark at 5, so
Well,
it's night.
what's the good thing about it is you get off work maybe half hour early. You go and you have a drink and you visit and schmooze.
You don't have
and-
to drink though.
You don't have to, but you
I mean, you can.
want to. Particularly if they're providing. You go. Well, I want to be rude, so you.
It would be rude if I said no.
I'll take the 14-ounce wine, a glass of wine. The big one, the mug. But anyway,
Stein.
It's always been a really good time. I've been to about 4, I believe, in the last 8 months. Because a lot of times on Tuesday, I had a Tuesday night class, and I can't go and get tanked up before a class. That would be wrong.
It would be.
Yeah, so I had to be kind of, pick the times and whatnot. But now I don't have to worry. I'm not working for Hill anymore. So
Okay.
yeah, after 23 years, I've said I'm good. It's nothing about Hill. I don't have any issues with them whatsoever. They were good to me for 23 years, but I've just.
It was the kids, right?
Well,
it was the students. You were with them.
The thing about it really wasn't any one thing. It wasn't like the students. It wasn't like the administration. I tell you what really changed was COVID, because before COVID, I had classes about 20 to 24 every class. And I'd have like 2 or 3 classes a semester. Now I barely make one because a lot of the kids or the students, I got students of all ages, they do it online. Because they found out during COVID, I could do this in my underwear and not have to worry about getting up and put the hat on or anything. I have to be at a certain place at a certain time. And so the numbers just dropped right off. And there's a couple of semesters that I had below the required amount, but they let the class go anyway. But, when I told them about 10 days ago, I said, I think I'm moving on. I had one person signed up for my spring class. Yeah. So... yeah, it is I still do DBU. They start in a couple of weeks and early in the morning. I have to get up at like 4, 6 and all that.
Oh,
I hate it. I am
that's
not.
rough.
I am not a morning person.
I'm with you. I really am not. I know I made the sound. I hate waking up. It is my least favorite activity.
Well,
but
I'm glad you do.
Right. Because if not, but I do get up early. I do go to the gym. I am late, Levi. I know. But like I have to start the day early because I won't get around to it. But I do not enjoy it.
I don't either.
At all.
I got there like this morning. I got up around 7. I'm like, I could lie here another hour and be just fine with it.
I could lie there another 4 hours. I
Yeah.
can sleep until 11, 12.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that.
No problem.
Are you an early person?
No, I wouldn't say I'm an early person. No, but like sleep until 10, 11. I'll lay in bed, but I won't sleep. I don't sleep.
And your husband brings you breakfast and
No.
coffee.
No.
Robin brings me coffee.
Oh, that's nice.
It's her love language is coffee. And if I better,
That's a good one.
Yes, it is. And my love language is drinking the coffee. Anyway,
It works well.
yeah. But back to the chamber. I understand y'all work for them. Chamber also has a business over breakfast coming up.
It's my favorite.
Is
I know I say it every time. There's no shame in my game. It's my very favorite thing that we do just because I believe in it so much. And we see the relationships that are built at Business Over Breakfast and the relationships even that we have built with our members at Business Over Breakfast. And it's members and non-members that attend. It's only $10 for non-members. And it's fantastic. We consistently have 75 people there.
Is this the one, the Centennial Culinary Group
Yes.
provides food
Yeah,
for?
yeah.
Okay.
So they cater for us 3 times. Throughout the year, we still hear from the
CTE kids.
thank you, the CTE kids every single time. As long as school is in session, we hear from them. But culinary actually feeds us 3 of those times. So
Well, that's a great program BISD's got going on because, as old timers, and I wouldn't not include Sarah in that, but she is a veteran of BHS.
Veteran, yes. Well, I mean, both of us are.
Both, that's right. That's
You
right.
just didn't. She didn't have you. She
yeah.
didn't have the privilege of having you as a teacher.
But you remember the CTE program back then was.
I didn't know we had one.
Yeah, it was.
It was hair school.
Yeah, it was.
that's how I knew.
Like,
That's what I was in. Had Miss Richards. She was the greatest teacher.
yeah.
ever.
Who is it now?
Miss Richards.
Oh yes, Sherry Ann. You bet.
Yeah,
She was a personality.
The lesson, like actual life lessons I learned from her.
We became good friends.
Yeah, she was fantastic.
I had taught her daughters, or at least not the oldest one. She was already graduated by the time I got there, but she was a pistol.
Yeah.
And the thing is, as we went to the newer building, the one we're in now, they really expanded it then, but then nothing like it is now with a whole campus practically, and you got all the stuff going on at Centennial and at BHS. Now, which school did your son go to?
Ours go to Centennial.
Centennial, both of them.
Yeah.
Okay, but I did not know. You said your son is showing animals for FFA. I thought ag was only at BHS.
No.
No, they have ag at Centennial.
Absolutely.
Okay, good. Because
They let both kids do it.
I tell you what got to me about ag, and you could probably relate to this. How many days of school has your son missed because of ag?
A ton.
Yeah.
Like this week, like they've been out for forever. And so, but starting tomorrow, he will already be at the county.
Yeah. And you got the Fort Worth Stock
Cleveland.
Show coming
Oh,
up.
yeah. No, he misses a ton.
And there's one in Waco, I believe they go to. I mean, seemed to have the leadership in my classes, and I counted up one time, and they missed 33 days of school.
Yeah.
The only other group that was close to that was a golf team. They missed about 30-something days too. But, I mean, if there were 2 rabbits getting together, ag had to go see it, and, whatever. Is that how it works for y'all?
We show steers, not rabbits, chickens.
I don't know how to recover from
You know what, though?
I know. I'm just saying, they had every time there was an animal being shown,
Yes.
or an event, that's farm related or whatever,
They were
or
there.
But it's so important. And because of FFA, my kid is wanting to go to Tarleton and be in ag sales. And if it weren't for that, I'm not sure what the kid would do. So it's really taught him a lot. And
he's a junior, right?
yes,
Okay.
they are.
Did you know what you want to do when you were a junior?
I still don't know what I want to do.
Yeah. I mean,
I love what I do right now.
Right.
I just don't know if I'll ever grow up.
that's kind of the way I talked to a lot of people, and they said, I'm still waiting to start my career. And I said, you're retired. Well, yeah, but still, I promise you, when I was a junior in high school, I was not thinking about being a high school teacher. I wanted to be a right fielder for the Rangers.
Obviously.
But I couldn't hit. But anyway, but my real first profession, and a legitimate one, I wanted to work as a stockbroker. And then I found out what stockbroking really is like. Said, I'll move on. And then so I got a banking degree, and you see how well that did for me. Here I am now with y'all. But anyway.
I wanted to be a flight attendant. I did that.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was like, I'll just figure it out as I
I've
go.
heard stories about being a flight attendant. It's not as glamorous as they make it out to be.
I should have stuck with it though.
Oh, really? Okay.
I would be in Hawaii instead of right here in 20-degree weather.
Okay, fine. Back to the chamber.
Yeah.
You see, this is what happens when you all get in. We take all these
You're welcome.
rabbit trails.
That's fine.
It's fine.
We squirrel all the
Right.
time.
I bet I can only imagine y'all's office. Y'all probably sit and laugh all day, right?
I mean, yeah, we have a good time.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, if you're following our social media, you've seen some of our antics.
I have.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
But we do have a good time. You should enjoy where you work and who you work with. And because it's just the 2 of us, we're together all the time. So we not have to like each other, but we get to like each other and enjoy each other.
helps.
And it definitely helps.
Well, and I'm trying to remember who it was that told me. It was a member of the chamber, and they were very, very complimentary about the 2 of y'all, how well y'all done in promoting the chamber and these events, and how well they're done, and how they enjoy them, and on and on and on.
Well,
and,
thank you to whoever you spoke with.
It was somebody in my BNI group. It was Greg Williams, I think.
Oh, well, good.
He's so sweet.
Yeah. And Jeremy also has been very complimentary, and so is Lisa and all that. So I think about half of us are members of the chamber.
Awesome.
And the other half are, well, we're working on them.
We're waiting.
Yeah.
We're ready. 25. That's the year.
Yeah. So how is membership? Is it still growing?
It's good.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Mhm.
You know, that's good. I mean, not just job security, but it's easier, I guess, to be more motivated when you see it actually producing something successful, right?
Yeah, I think it just is more encouraging, at least to me, because I know what we're doing. I know what we're working on. I know what's coming up, and I know how hard we work for our members. And so when they sign up and we're not, knocking on the door and begging you, please be a part of this. Come if you want. We're here. We're doing really amazing things. And if you want to be a part of it, we would love for you to join, but we're not going to twist your arm. And I love that they're seeing it and they're excited about what we have coming up for them, and they're joining.
Well, assuming that we're here Thursday, I have Alex Phillips on, and we've talked before about how when they go and try to sell Burleson, y'all are part of that sales pitch. That we have an active chamber as opposed to just a coffee club or something like that. Because I've talked to other people in other chambers, not so much in this area, but like my cousins up in Oklahoma, or whatever, and they're like, all we do is sit around and bellyache. Y'all have business over breakfast, they have bellyaching over breakfast, so that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or they'll have these, and they'll get together and said, we need to increase business. Let's see if Amazon wants to build here, and that kind of weird stuff. And the chamber really isn't for that, is it? I mean, you take them, but it's more about community-owned
We're
businesses.
for our small businesses. Yeah. It
Yeah.
really is. And anybody who's starting out and whatnot, we ask them to come and see something before. Don't just sign up to be a member. If you can check the box, like Melissa says, like that's fine if you just want to check the box, but seriously come and experience it before you sign up and you pay your dues, because we want you to be involved. And that's where you're going to get the most out of your membership.
Yeah.
Well, I keep referring to this new venture I'm doing. I went to y'all's webpage to find potential advertisers for it. And I just went all the way down through all the various subgroups that y'all had for it, and their phone numbers and emails, and it's all right there. So when this thing is, finally put together, which we're hoping in the next week and a half, I have already had their contact information, and I won't have to go and scurry about and trying to find advertisers.
Yeah.
And also, I need some electrical work done. We need a couple of ceiling fans replaced and a little wiring done. And I already know who I'm going to call.
Yeah.
He's a fellow member of the chamber, and it's an old friend of mine, Ronnie Barham, if you know him. And so he's that's the kind of value I'm getting out of it.
Yeah.
It's worth the money.
Yeah.
That's funny that you say that, because I was thinking on the way in this morning with the cold temperatures, like I had somebody, one of my longtime friends, call me yesterday. She's like, I need a plumber. And I'm like, here you go. Here's a couple of people that highly recommend. And then I was thinking that, plus if you need electric, like we've got people, just go to our directory.
Yeah. I know y'all are not in a position to say, go to this guy, but you could say, go to this page, and you can pick your own guys.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
I mean,
But-
and we can say go to these guys. These are our chamber members.
Right.
These are who we give the information out for. Of those, you can decide.
So,
but,
so they already got my benefit from it, because I now have contact information, which hopefully will result in something positive.
and you as the member are in charge of that, and you select the categories that your name falls in. You can upload your logo. You control all of those things. If you're hiring, you put that information on our website. If you have a hot deal or a seasonal something coming up, you put all of that on here, and we're really here for you and to get the word about your business out.
Well, that's probably after the show. I'm going to be asking about that. But Taylor, I know he has to run off pretty close after.
But we're having a good time.
Yeah, but having a good time. But my point is that afterwards, after the show, I want to ask about that, because I'm going to use the chamber as a means of communication, which is what it's there for. And I don't know. It just, this is a nice community, because I go to these events and there's some genuine friendships there. I mean, yeah, we're all there to, promote a business and hopefully make money and all that. It's like our B&I group, but you don't buy affection like that. You don't buy the camaraderie and the goodwill that comes naturally. And I think y'all created an organization that promotes that kind of, I guess camaraderie is the only word I can think of, because I don't know, brotherhood, sisterhood, brethrenhood. I don't know. Yeah. But it's not acrimonious. It's not competitive. It's not intense.
No, and that's one of the great things. We had a couple of compliments. Sorry, I cut you off, but
No.
at our last network at night at Island Massage, we had a couple. I know it was amazing. Sally did phenomenal. But we had a couple of new people. One hadn't signed up yet. One had, but they said that they had been to Arlington and Fort Worth chambers, and nothing. They did not feel the welcoming and the open arms and the genuinity. Is that a word? I don't know. It is now.
Close enough. It's
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
but just the open arms of what we offered, and so that's huge. That says a lot about our people, our members, and how much they enjoy being a part of
It's
the
a
chamber.
culture. We
Yeah, it
really
is a
have
culture.
a
I like that.
culture.
I think your diplomats make a big difference. Now, Greg is one of those, right? Greg
He's
Williams.
an ambassador.
Yeah, ambassador. So I always get those confused. But I think that really makes a difference because they,
Jeremy's a diplomat.
Okay.
They're all good people.
yeah, it's like our BNI group. We have people that come from other BNI groups, and they're all, they weren't rudely treated at all, but they sense a difference in ours.
There's something different about it.
And that's a good thing. It's nice because we got enough crap going on in this world. We don't need to have it down to this level. Let that stay in Austin or Washington or whatever. Now you do have a big event coming up, and
We do.
It's
In February.
in February.
Yes. So that is our business showcase.
Right.
That will also be at Pathway, and that is on February 22nd. It's a Saturday. You can sign up. We're still looking for vendors. So someone actually at the network at night last time mentioned, kind of summarized what business showcase is, where it's like an open house for your business. So the business, you get to come, you can set up your booth, all of those things, get your information out there and meet people. It's free for the public to come out. Again, that open house style to see all that Burleson and the surrounding area has to offer as far as business resources. You need a tax person, you need a plumber, you need
Roofing.
everything.
Well, I highly endorse this because my BNI group does it, and have done it the last 2 years, and it has benefited us.
Good.
Because we've had people we've met that have come into our group at this, from this event. And then I get to go around and meet all these other people, and they give me their card, I give them my card, and that kind of thing. And it's a great, great way of getting the word out. So if you're listening out there, if you don't sign up for this thing, don't sign up your business for this, you are really missing out.
I think
no
so.
joke, no kidding. You're missing out because you go there and you see a lot of people that do all these various things, and it's not just contacts for your business, but you may need them.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. So you as the it's the twofold, right? So you as the business are getting business to business connections with 100 businesses that you may not otherwise actually be under one roof at the same time with. And then the community is getting to meet you all at the same time as well. It's free for them. What else are you going to do on a Saturday in February? It's freezing.
I watch basketball, but that's just me.
No, let's not.
No,
We're not doing that.
No, okay. You don't have a TV, the ball game, the Baylor game on, I'm afraid. Anyway.
We'll talk to Donna about putting that on.
Yeah,
No, we're not.
no. Okay, fine. But you're going to have food vendors like you always do, I hope.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I met one.
What? Go ahead.
I met somebody on Saturday that I want out there.
Who's
Excellent.
It's Gordo's. They're Mexican food.
that? There you go.
Oh my gosh, that
Really good?
carne asada quesadilla, I can still, it's so good. And it was just meat and cheese. Oh,
Well,
they're amazing people. So I got to email them today because I'm like, I need y'all there.
I'm going to need you.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, and it's a really good facility, of course. But I've met the last 2 years a lot of people that some of them end up either sponsoring here or being at least a guest here, and I just enjoy it a lot. So I hope you'll be successful. Again, I'm sure.
Application
It's
is
on the
all
web.
online. Yep, on the website. That's where we do all the things.
Well, I'll remind the BNI group Wednesday, but Jeremy, I'm sure, will bring it up because
Perfect.
he's a big supporter of this,
Yeah,
obviously,
absolutely.
but not just because he's chamber, but because he knows what the value is. So we'll have a BNI table and all this other stuff, and probably what we do at BNI, we'll have this, several of us there, and we talk about BNI, and then if they want to, we'll talk about our business. But we try to focus. They don't want BNI doesn't want us to go there and solely support our business. It wants to support BNI, right? So,
But you can get both tables. You can have your BNI. You can have your own table for your own business. You can multi-purpose if you wanted to.
that's kind of what we're going to do.
The applications.
We'll have our cards out, and we'll say, well, we can talk about that too, but we're there for BNI.
Yeah. So the application, the price goes up, I think, on the 16th of this month. So I feel like it's the cheapest it's going to be right now until the 15th.
How much is it right now?
It's only $75.
Oh, really? I thought it was
Yeah.
like 125 for
Not
some
now.
reason.
Not right now.
Not right now.
No. Okay. Okay.
Not if you sign up now.
Yeah.
Okay, and so if somebody shows up on the 22nd with their table and didn't sign up, it's $300.
They won't be showing up on the 22nd without
Are
registering.
you going to do that
Where are we
bingo
gonna fit 'em
game?
in?
There's that bingo game y'all do? Yeah.
Yes, they will probably do a bingo. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, and somebody take that seriously. Like, holy cow.
They sure do. But we had really great prizes last year. Like Revelry and Frescoes were
Fresco.
the prizes.
I
And
love
they were
Frescoes.
some pretty, it was pretty legit.
That's good. It's not like, oh, here's a $3 off movie
Yeah, it's not like a
pass.
$5. It was like $150 to Revelry. And
Whoa.
yeah, we don't play.
Yeah, I guess not. All right. Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And also, of course, you got the honey tour. Now, I know it's, it's 3.5, 4 months away, but y'all already are top it. Now, you said you got some professional help this time?
Yeah, we did. So we are working with Try Now Events. And they put on bike rides and or triathlons and runs all over North Texas. And so they are actually helping us this year with it. And we are really looking forward to it. Our website is beautiful now.
Is it just for the honey tour?
Just for Honey Tour,
Okay.
yeah. And so you can register right now at burlesonhoneytourbike.com. I know that's a little long, but type it in. And so you can register now. You can also, if you're interested, there's an option at the top where you can volunteer. So if you're not really into riding, but you know that, hey, your family loves this event, y'all have done it before, or your volunteer group, your business group, whatever it is, you guys can sign up to volunteer and help us put on this fantastic ride.
That's good. Probably Mary Slaney's already out at her post. But no, that's a big deal. The last couple of years, and particularly in connection with the little carnival that goes with it, I hope they do it downtown again like they did 2
I
years.
heard it was going to. I mean, double check with Alex when he's coming back in if he's able to say it. But I think it is coming back into
He is discreet,
the
isn't
middle.
he?
You know.
Yeah.
Tight lip.
Yeah, so you're like, hey, come on, give us the secrets. You know, I need the ratings. But anyway, you won't do it. But no, that honey tour along with the carnival. I remember the last 2 years. I think it's the best thing the entire community puts on all year.
Wow.
And because it's it's everybody gets a piece of the action. It's fun.
Yeah, I mean, when
businesses do
800
well.
people are coming into town, you're not going to miss out unless you choose to
And
miss out.
and I've heard from others that, I mean, they come to stay. They come and stay in the hotels.
Yeah.
Or, my dad.
I mean, if I'm going to ride 67 miles on a bike, I'm not leaving immediately.
Well,
I just rode.
I need a pillow, please.
I'm going to need a nap and a couple of hamburgers.
well, my dad used to do that Wichita Falls bike race. Hotter than hell. I don't know if you've heard about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's a huge event, but it started off small, but now it's like 15,000 riders. And my dad, when he was in better health, take the RV up there and we'd stay overnight. And I mean, it's like a cult. These bike riders.
Yep.
It's weird.
It's a culture, not a cult. A culture.
No, it's a cult. They're like they have to get up at 4 a.m. or something goofy like that. My dad's blasting the Aggie, war hymn or something at 5 in the morning.
Oh, well, I
in the
think that's
RV.
just because he's an Aggie.
No, Lord,
They're
no,
special.
no. He's actually a Hardin Simmons graduate. But,
Oh.
yeah, but he just likes the Aggies for God knows why.
Okay.
But anyway, it's like it really is a culture unto itself.
Yeah, I mean, just like running is. I mean, runners will run. That's what I always
Don't
say.
look at
is-
me. I run if something's chasing me.
Yeah.
I'm not running anywhere.
Well, it's a great event.
Yeah, and it ranges from 7 miles to 67 miles. So there really is something for every level of physical activity because 7 miles, like running or walking, that sounds like a lot, right? That's over an hour for most people running. But on a bike, it's not that it's not hard, but it is easier than running. And
We had a couple of kids do the 7 mile last year.
for sure.
Well, I'm glad y'all are getting some help because last year, about April, when y'all were on the show, I don't know if you were, but I know she was. She looked like she'd been pitched out of a moving train because she was.
Thank you.
You were very stylish, but I'm just saying you were very. I don't know.
Well, last year
because you
was-
had all this
there
stuff.
was-
For all the things.
Yeah, for everything. Last year was just a whirlwind. It was crazy.
Yeah, you just
and
looked
so
up,
it was one of those, if it
know.
doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. And
Yeah.
so
Y'all
super
were
strong
stressed.
right now, like Popeye.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're still looking forward to it. It really was fun. We wound up loving this event and having the opportunity to actually just love on the writers and meet them. And so we're looking
Some we
forward to
actually
it.
still talk to.
Yeah, for real.
That are coming back.
Yeah.
Well, and I would imagine though the Monday after the bike ride, you're like, thank God. But,
Yeah.
But and then you get excited about it all over again.
Yeah.
We wake up on Tuesday and go to business over breakfast.
Yeah.
Really?
Glazed eyes and all.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but that's something everybody's I know is putting on their calendar.
Yeah, I really hope so. Whether
you know.
it's coming out to support them, to volunteer with us, to ride with us,
To be a vendor.
yeah, to be a vendor, we really want full-on community support. We're really excited about the new face of it. We've got our new logo this year. We've got our new color scheme this year. There's stickers. Like, I love
So
a good
excited about
sticker. His face didn't change when I said it, but yours does.
I know.
And so-
Yeah, I think it's amazing. I love it.
You also have another venture coming up. You're having your own podcast. Is that right?
we are. We do.
It's going to be dropped in a few days, weeks, whatever.
Yep, ASAP.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. So tell us about that a little bit.
Do you want to
Go ahead.
I feel like I've talked this whole time,
Yeah,
which
it's
is
fine.
unusual.
With Sarah here, that is unusual.
I
You
know.
what I'm saying.
and my coffee's still sitting on the floor. So
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
like with Sarah, it's okay. I'll be back after you're done.
Yeah,
you know,
sorry.
I'll go get a sandwich and I'll be back when you
Hey.
finish. Well, you are a chatterbox. You always have been, dear. Okay, it's
But
all
that's
right.
why we love
sent me
her.
to the
And that's why
office.
she's so
He sent me
fantastic.
to the
know,
office, talks too much in high school.
It's, oh, good Lord.
No, okay.
No, it's just when she was walking down the hall, the guys going, Sarah, look at me, look at me. It was always
She's like,
embarrassing. no, dirt, get away
No,
from me.
thank you.
No. Anyway, tell us about the podcast.
So it's called The Heart of Commerce. And
Yeah, there
look
it
how
is.
beautiful she
so pretty.
is.
Yeah, it is.
So the whole point of the podcast is to get to know the heart of our commerce members. We want to know who you are and get to know you as a person and about your business, because we don't always get to make those deeper connections when we're having our networkings, or it may take you a year of seeing someone at Business Over Breakfast to know as deep of their heart and their why behind their business as you would with 45 minutes to an hour chatting with us.
Yes.
So we really want to get
Ask
peel
the
back some
questions.
layers. Sarah is like, yeah, she does ask all the questions, which is par for the course.
So you're going to
for her.
have members as guests and things like that?
Yes, yeah,
Right.
it is free for our members to be on. And again, the whole point is for the community to get to know the businesses that are in their area. That way you want to spend your money with them because you know them, you trust them, you like them.
How does one become a guest?
You call us.
All right. I'm
You
calling-
email us.
All right.
That's not online.
Yeah.
That's a hey.
Hey.
817-295-6121. I would like to be a guest on the Heart of Commerce.
How about a personal appeal? Does that count, or I have to do the paperwork and call and all
There's
this?
no paperwork.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, no, it's
all right.
you just have to let us know.
All right, I want to be on the show. How's that?
Email,
All right. I'll
Call
email.
us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, tables have turned.
text,
You're going to be on our show.
Haven't they?
Like Ben Abbott.
Say it again?
Call.
So I put it in the subject line of the email.
Yeah. All right. Heart of Commerce. Sorry.
Shut your face.
Well, that'd be great. Okay. Well, and so you talk about what's going on with not just with Chamber, but their particular business, right?
Yes, yes. So it's all about,
all about
their
them.
business and them. So where it came from was our business spotlights that we do or did, where the diplomats would go to a business, they would request that, hey, we want to talk to you about this. Like Gayla did it for Southern Gem. And one of our diplomats went out and interviewed her, and we did like maybe a 2-minute video and then posted them online, and it just wasn't enough. And
Right.
I needed to give more. So we are giving more. And it's, like I said, it's free. And we just really want to get to know you.
Well, it's going to be on your page, I'm quite sure.
Yeah.
About YouTube?
And the YouTubes
Yeah,
and the
good.
Spotify's.
Okay, that's the thing about the
If we
Spotify.
make it plural, it's fun.
Well, yeah, I had it on my show on Apple and Spotify, but like a lot of your clients, I had a down year a little bit revenue wise, and so I had to cut a couple expenses. That was one of them. Did it work for me? Yes, but it was just you have to make your choices, right? But I got more response from Spotify than I did from Apple.
Oh, interesting.
That's just people telling me. I mean, I don't have. I mean, the data I'd get from the company that put it on there for me. I'm sure Taylor's hooked you up with Libsyn or something like that.
He will.
Yeah, he will. You'll get monthly data, but the best thing about the YouTube and the Libsyn related stuff to Apple is that but people look on Facebook. If they are on a minute, like a minute, it counts. Whereas Spotify and YouTube, you have to be on longer for it to count. And so you get a more accurate read about how much
Time you really need.
how much you're really getting through, as opposed to somebody that clicked on it, looked at it for a few minutes, and then click, move on.
Yeah.
So people invest more time in YouTube and whatnot. Yeah. Teddy, you want to throw up my little venture? I mean, this is the first time I really talked about it publicly. Community radio. I did the radio about 2.5 years ago, and it failed because primarily it was just going to be all about music, and everybody loves my taste in music, of course. But this is going to be more community oriented, a lot more news, and your show would be perfect for it. And since it's a chamber, I'm not going to charge you for it, of course.
It's kind of you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not going to charge the nonprofits. Now, if you have a private podcast, then we'll talk. Okay, I have rates, et cetera. And advertisements, I'll have rates and such. But the nonprofits and the city news and the school news are going to be incorporated into the show. And so when y'all do a show, I'll be able to hook it up. I just need your blessing, I guess, to do it. Is that okay with y'all?
Nice.
Okay. And we're hoping to have it up and running by February 3rd.
Very good.
It takes a little
That's
time.
fun.
Yeah, this is going to be different. Last time my buddy and I did this, we tried to incorporate a little bit of news, but mostly it was music, and we did special shows and music, and it was get no traction at all. It wasn't really costing me a lot of money, but I was spending time on it that I didn't get anything from it. Yeah. So this is going to be different. Like many of y'all out there in the vast listening audience know of Sarah Carlson's Municipal Matters. We're going to be doing like a verbal version of that, if you will. Have like, okay, today at the library, they're doing this. And also at the Parks and Rec, they have a, Beat the Kid Day or whatever. And, whatever. It sounds like fun, and stuff like that, stuff from the city, stuff from the schools, and not just Burleson. I'm contacting over the next 2 weeks, Cleburne, Crowley, Joshua, Godley,
Nice,
Alvarado. I'm probably not going to go much further south than Grandview, because I don't know if the people in Itasca have radios yet. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still mad at them from 20 years ago when they gave me a ticket. So
wow, that you earned.
No, I did not. No, I did not. I was framed. No.
What was your ticket for?
It was like late at night. I was coming home from a ball game in Waco, and my son was 13, maybe. So it's been a while, and they said I did not slow down enough for that. One of the cops had already pulled somebody over, and I didn't slow down enough, and they said, and all this other business. So, and it's like $250.
Well, yeah, the
It's good
risky
to know that you
ones?
don't hold a grudge.
No, I never forgive.
Wow.
I want my money back. I thought I'd slow down. No, I didn't get no sale from that pudgy old cop. Anyway,
I mean, listen, if you drive like dangerous lane changes, no seatbelts, like all the actual, you can harm yourself and others, those cost a lot of money.
Well,
so
maybe
behave.
Yeah, well, I guess when I threw a couple of empty beer cans at him and that irritated him. No, I didn't do that. All right. Anyway, so that's what I got going on. Like I said, it's
The
about a
wheels
month
have fallen
away.
off today.
I know. I've got that going on about, like I said, February 3rd is like the target date, and I have to wait for this and that.
How do
and
we
this.
listen?
It's going to be on. Oh, good question. It's going to be on Live 365, and
It's like I have a show.
yeah, right. Yeah, you're getting the hang of it, right? It's going to be on Live 365, and I'm going to connect it to TuneIn, which a lot of people already have. So it's a Live 365 app, and it's like your basic podcast or platform for this kind of stuff, like Odyssey, like iHeart and things like that. But I'm also going to connect it to TuneIn for a little bit of extra money. And it's so it's going. Everybody will have it. And the thing about it is, say, well, don't you have social media that does this? And it's like, well, yeah, but you're not scrolling Facebook while you're driving. I hope you're not, or when you're doing chores around the house.
Yeah.
What do? You put the radio or television on in the background. At least you're not. I mean,
the social media is the way to let people know that this exists.
Right.
It's not to put it all on
platform
there the
to
whole
watch
time.
it.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of people say, well, I use social media, so great. Next time I have 20 minutes to waste at Facebook, I'll go take a look. This way, you put it on, you drive, you don't even think about it, and there'll be ads. Yeah. But anyway, I would say more about that on Thursday, if we have a show Thursday.
It's going to be fine.
Okay, I have Alex Phillips on. I'm hoping because Alex is always very accommodating, but he has a very busy schedule. So it's not like
And they've got a Project U coming up. Speaking of, sorry. Yeah.
Go
Well,
ahead.
Project U made me think of Leadership Burleson and how actually now Leadership Burleson includes a ticket to Project U with your cost. And so that's where
What
I
is
was
Leadership
going with
Burleson, Melissa?
it. Well, thank you so much for asking, Sarah. Let me tell you all about it.
Thank you.
So it is one of my very favorite things that we do. And even though the name says leadership, it's not as far as like teaching you leadership skills. It's really personal development and then connecting you with key stakeholders in the community. So you are organic networking with people, just like you who are in the cohort, but you're also getting that professional coaching with Drew Myers, who's been doing this for a couple of years with us. And
yes, I've heard the name.
yeah, absolutely. And then you're going to go out into the community and you're going to actually meet people like we just did the one at BPD. It was so fun seeing Sonic the dog and hearing from the chief and getting out and seeing all of their toys. It was really fun.
Well, speaking of Burleson PD, next week from tomorrow, I got Colin Gregory.
Oh, good.
And he's such a fine guy. He really is.
He's very fun. Yeah,
He's just a decent man, and
that's true too.
And I've known him for a while, and I've known his dad, and it's good people. And so
I love his dad. I love his parents. They're so
Mad
great.
Jack, yeah, okay. And then also next Monday, I have Greg Cooper on. I don't know if y'all know him, but he's really involved in a lot of state and local tax issues. And we're going to be talking about the property tax issue because that's going to be a big thing on the agenda of the legislature this year down in Austin. So we'll be talking about that. I did it, like I said, we are trying to have Thursday, but we'll see what happens. But I'm telling you, I'm much older than y'all. I've seen Armageddon come twice a winter, and it went north of us. Oh, it fell apart in Jacksboro. Oh, whatever. It was warmer than we thought, and we don't even get a drop of rain. So that's why I'm so skeptical about snow until it actually is coming down, hitting the ground.
It doesn't bother me. I love a good snow day. I don't mind ever being stuck at home. As long as I have creamer and coffee, I'm going to be fine. So,
well, it's like I always thought that the weather forecasters and the grocery stores had some sort of conspiracy going on. They get all worked up, and then they go to HEB. I read on Facebook that HEB was like a madhouse. People and me, I think was it you? No, I was talking to somebody else. They have a store of food. We have enough food to last through another Freeze-mageddon.
I mean, I think I'm an over shopper. So yes, we will be just fine.
Yeah, I got
from any of the 3 fridges. Or freezers.
I got a freezer and all. We're good to go. And so
not like doom prepper, like over shopper.
No.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a doom prepper.
I don't have like these 25-year foods and in a basement with ammo and
it's just
all
a
this.
Sam's membership.
Yeah, right. I just have like a dozen cans of corn or peas or whatever and took like that because it's that way. In like there's a couple things I know are going to be very expensive in the next year, so we bought up on that. Coffee is one, so I know you might want to look at that because coffee is going to be about probably 50% higher by summertime.
Gross. Why?
Because of the climate.
The climate.
And the beans aren't growing.
That's exactly right. Yeah. Yeah,
It's
we
a
can't grow
thing.
them here, and also, there's tariff issues, but mostly it's there has a drought going on in the bean growing areas.
Look at you knowing.
She's smart. She was well taught.
I had a great teacher.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to get
Son-in-law and all of it.
Okay, I don't even know how to go from there. Anyway,
Crickets.
we'll get you back on in about 4 or 5 weeks, I hope, and also keep us posted about this show.
Yeah.
Because that's a really good thing.
Yeah,
y'all are
we're
doing.
really excited about it.
And I'm sure
You're going to be seeing it soon. So
I know, and I bet
you will be posted.
and there'll be guests lined up to the right to be on it because
That's
this is.
Take a number.
We actually do have a list of people who want to be on it, and that's great. We do have sponsorship opportunities
Yes,
for that
hey, I heard,
because
yeah.
and actually they get to I can either read it or Melissa can read it, but you can send in your commercial.
Well,
and
that's good.
It's a 30-second or it's a 15-second.
That's
or
kind
whatever,
of what I'm
so.
doing on the radio, and I've done.
Why are you copying it? Like you just
I was ahead of the game. I've done this.
just because you're older doesn't mean you.
Boy, see, you had to throw that in there. No, I did that on the other station, but it didn't work that much. But I could do it as well, and I'm hoping to do that. And sponsor. How do you want to tell us how much it costs to sponsor? Or are you going to keep that to this people actually serious about acquiring?
Yeah, you can actually call and look. You can actually find our entire opportunity guide for 2025, which is really exciting and has several new events and the podcast all on our website under opportunity guide. You can click, you can find whether it's a full season or a half season or a single episode sponsor. So
That's burlesonchamber.org. Is that correct?
.com.
.com.
Yep. burlesonchamber.com.
My email is org.
Your email. Yep.
Confusing, but
Or Burleson Area Chamber of Commerce on Facebook.
so you do similar to what I do if I was a sponsor, for example. You'd say, hey, listen to Mr. Allard's Neighborhood and community radio because what else you got to do or whatever, that kind of thing. So y'all schmooze and talk about it, or if I had something professionally prepared,
You can write your own ad. We can read it. You can do the whole thing. Taylor can make it look all snazzy if you want.
Snazzy.
Snazzy.
Yeah, okay.
Or you can be snazzy on your own.
All right. Well, I enjoyed talking with y'all as always. This sounds like a great adventure y'all are into.
We're really excited.
Yes,
Same for you. Good luck with yours.
I hope so. Hope it works. I mean, I got to pay bills. I mean, I don't make a ton of money this, but I need a break even, So this is spending money. It says jewelry money, as Robin says.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Taylor.
Always.
All right.
Thanks, Taylor.
All righty.
Always.
And we'll see y'all, I hope, on Thursday. I'm not going to have Alex drive out here in, dangerous weather. And I bet Taylor would probably agree to that.
My car will drive me.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Taylor's going to be like this.
That little go-kart might slide off into the road. But
With the
anyway.
coffee.
Yeah. But
Definitely
anyway.
coffee.
All right. We'll talk to y'all soon, I hope.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, you too, y'all. Bye-bye.